Hey, what's up, YouTube fam? How y'all doing today? So, time for that weekly video, right? Anyway, where are you at in life right now? Do you like your situation? Is there things that you know you can do but you're procrastinating on doing it? Is there fear in your life right now? Is there doubt in your mind, in your heart, in your spirit? Is there confusion going on? Whatever's going on, let me tell you that you can get past that. You know, sometimes we are put into uncomfortable positions and uncomfortable situations. But me personally, and this is because this is what I'm living and this is what I have lived also in the past, is that's God preparing you for a greater destiny. That's God preparing you for something greater. But what work are you willing to put in for that destiny? What work are you willing to put in to meet those goals, to meet those dreams, to have things become accomplished in your life? You know, a lot of times, like, things will get hectic and I used to run to the drugs, or I used to just run and want to just stay in bed and not get out, especially when that depression hits, you know what I mean? When that depression hits, I don't want to get out of bed, I don't want to go to work, I don't want to do nothing, but what does that do? What does that do when we do nothing about our problems, when we do nothing about our situations? In the end, that's just creating more problems and more situations for ourselves. You know, we might not like our situation, we might not like our circumstances, but we're able to change that. We're able to change those situations. We're able to change those circumstances. Yes, we can have all the faith in the world, but faith without works, faith without putting in the works, without doing the footwork is pointless. We have to get up. We have to put in the work that's required of us in order to have a good home life, in order to have a good relationship, in order to have a good work life, in order to have a good life, period. You know? We can't just sit around and think our way through situations and as long as we don't move a muscle, well, we're not doing nothing wrong. When in all actuality, if you're in a situation and you're not even moving a muscle to do anything about it, guess what? You're doing the major thing wrong because you're not doing anything to help the situation. You know? And if you can't help the situation, you might as well completely remove yourself from the situation. So that way, those that are trying to help the situation can actually accomplish some things. You know? When we get stuck in that self-pity, when we get stuck in our depression, when we get stuck in the confusion and in the doubt that's in our minds, or the things that weigh heavy on our heart, if we just sit there and we get stuck in them, like, we become dead weight. And what does dead weight do? Dead weight sinks to the bottom. You know? Or we could sit up here and we could do something about our situation. We could do something about our circumstance. You know? Like, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for this day. I'm grateful for this day that I'm able to share with you guys. I'm grateful because, like, even though my situation is what it is, like because I'm putting in the work, because I'm putting in the footwork, because I get up every day and I do my routine, because I get up every day and I might wash the dishes or you know what I mean? I might help out around the house where I'm at right now. You know, it gives me a more sense of purpose, a more sense of security of where I'm at within myself, not only in where I'm living at, but also within myself. You know, because it's easy to procrastinate. It's easy to sit up here and not do nothing. It's easy to just think our way through situations. That's easy. And that's comfortable. That's comfortable until the point it gets so uncomfortable because you start realizing, you know, what am I doing? What am I doing? So I encourage you, if right now you're in a situation in life and you don't like it, get up and do something about it. You know what I mean? Because that's all you can do. That's all you can do is you have to get up and you have to do something about it, because if you don't do nothing about it, you're just going to sink to the bottom. And I don't think you want that for yourself. I personally don't want that for you. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot. It's a lot that, you know, we have to take on, especially when we have to sit up here and we have to step up to the responsibilities of life. You know, but that's what it is, living life on life's terms. Life on life's terms isn't easy. Life on life's terms isn't always the greatest walk in the park. Especially when you're going through trials and tribulations. Especially when you get stuck like, well, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? But from personal experience, you can ask yourself, well, what can I do to make my situation better? And then things come to my mind, right? Oh, well, let me get up and read. Let me get up and write. Let me get up and wash some dishes. Let me just get up and get up out this funk. You got to get up. You got to get moving. You got to gain some momentum. If you want to reach your goals, if you want to reach your dreams, if you want that happiness, you know what I mean? Yes, you can stand in faith, but like I said before, faith without works is dead. Faith without works is dead. There's no point. I can carry the faith, but if I'm not willing to put in the work, what am I going to get? Nothing. Nothing, because I can't just think my way into a better situation. I have to put in the action. I have to do the footwork. I have to put one foot in front of the other, especially on those really hard days that I don't want to get up and go to work, especially on those really hard days that I'd rather just sleep in a little bit longer. Well, guess what? God's waiting for me to get up, because God's waiting to move in my life. God is waiting, not even in my life, in your life. God is waiting to be able to get you to your dreams, to get you to your goals, to get you to meet those aspirations that you have, but you have to be willing to put in the footwork. And it starts with yourself. What changes are you willing to make for yourself? What changes are you willing to make in your home? What changes are you willing to make at your job? What sacrifices? Because to us, it can seem like a sacrifice. Oh man, I gotta get up and I gotta do this, or I gotta get up and I gotta go here, or man, I gotta whatever. You know what I mean? It seems like a sacrifice because that's not what we want to do. And we might be in an uncomfortable situation, but we can make that situation very much comfortable. Communication is key. We have to open our mouths. We have to open our mouths and we have to communicate with those people around us. Like where I live right now, like I have a roommate and it's just like, yeah, we see each other, hey, hi and bye. And if we have a little chance, a little 5 minutes in the morning before she goes to work or whatever, it's just like we have a quick conversation. Hey, how's your day? This, and that. And we go on about our business. Because I believe that if I were to sit here and not acknowledge my roommate, and if my roommate were to sit up here and not acknowledge me, well, guess what? I'm going to feel pretty freaking bad. I'm going to feel like I'm not worth their time, and they might be feeling like they're not worth my time because I'm not willing to acknowledge them. We have to acknowledge the people in our lives. We have to have gratitude towards them for what they do for us. Especially the people that you want to stay in your life, you have to appreciate them, because when you don't appreciate them, well, guess what? They start shutting down and shutting you out little by little by little by little. And then the next thing you know, you're going to find yourself by yourself and be like, well, how did I get here? But if you take the time to really think about what you have done and what you have brought to the table of your own life, you're not going to have to ask that question. Because those people that you want in your life are going to be in your life. Why? Because just like they opened up to you, you opened up to them. So now you guys have this open environment. And you guys are living together, or you guys are working together. You guys are doing whatever it is that you're doing together. It's a process to learn how to love yourself. But you're worth it. You're worth that love. You're worth your dreams. You're worth your goals. You are worth it. And a lot of times it might seem like you're not worth anything. But what are you doing to change that? What are you doing to change that? What are you doing for yourself to benefit your life? I just want to thank you guys. I hope you guys have a blessed weekend. Thank you for tuning in this week. I'll see you guys next week, all right? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a good one.